What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in, and welcome to the channel. Today I've got a special video on how I built a six-figure net worth at 21, which I'm pretty proud of. You know, it took a lot of sacrifice, for sure. Took a lot of sacrifice and a lot of discipline to be able to build what I've built so far. And I hope to continue, and I hope to help you guys do the same. So let's get straight into it. Number one is going to be saving / being frugal, okay, with your money. So early 20s, you may not have a large income, okay? Maybe you do, but the key here is going to be saving as much as you can, especially when you're building this this base in your early 20s. It's going to be the most important thing you can do, is saving as much money as you possibly can. And if that's living with your parents, cool. If that's getting roommates, whatever you have to do, because you know what can put you ahead of somebody else that is earning a lot more than you is how much you keep. Like I'm sure you've heard, it's not about necessarily what you make as much as it is about how much you keep, because a lot of people who start to earn more, their amount that they spend goes up as well, and then they just lose out on majority of the money that they end up making. So like I said, what can put you ahead of those people who earn more than you really is how much you can keep. So if you can figure out a system and a routine that allows you to save as much as possible, you're going to be in a great position. You know, you've got to cut out spending on nonsense. So try to cook at home. It's not going to be the most sexiest thing, right? But that's not the point here. You're trying to get ahead. Okay, you're not trying to do what you see on social media or anything unrealistic like that. You're simply trying to get ahead and start saving money to start investing. So what I started doing was cooking meals at home, finding activities that didn't cost a lot of money, so no clubbing, anything like that. And what else? Oh, finally, once I did save enough money, I got rid of my car payment, and then I bought a beater, right, in cash. I think I paid like $5,000 for like a little coupe. A little Toyota, and that thing is still going. It's still going. You cannot kill it. Like, it's been wonderful. It's been one of the biggest things or biggest moves I've made to allow me to save as much money as I have. And yeah, that's very tailored to you, right? You have to figure out what things you can cut out in your life to start saving more, and what things are not allowing you to save. But just keep it in mind as you go on that it's not totally an earning problem as it is a saving problem, because your income likely will go up as you get older and you get, you know, a degree or whatever you end up doing. But your ability to save is going to follow you all throughout life. So just think, even when you get more income, think of how much, if you combine that with your saving ability, how much money you'll have and how great of a position you'll be in. So start that now, even with the low income, and take it with you as you start to earn more. That leads me into my second tip, which is investing. okay? And you hear this all the time. I've made a couple videos about it, but investing was huge for me because I ended up starting a Schwab account, a Charles Schwab account, and first thing I did was I maxed out my Roth IRA, right? And this money was not really something I even check. I hardly check it, right? Because I know the return on, I think I put it in a mutual fund. I know the return on the mutual fund is like nothing that's going to blow your mind. Actually, for me, when I do check it, I'm like, what? Like, what am I even doing? But the key here is how much it will grow by the time you're 59 and a half when you can withdraw it tax-free. And that's huge. That's what's going to be huge. But with how frugal I was and how much I was able to save, not only was I able to open a Roth IRA, I was able to invest on the side. So have another individual account where I would, put into the S&P 500 or some type of index fund. That was what was super heavy for me, was investing in an index fund, because I saw great returns through like a VTI, and still am. And before I knew it, I put into some individual stocks as well, like companies that I use. And that's where you can keep it super simple. Like, don't try to, if you are going to go that route with investing in individual stocks, don't try to pick something super crazy. Like, at first, just start investing, buying small shares of companies that you yourself believe in. And that just makes it super simple and cuts out all the bullshit. So, yeah, but when I started investing, by the time I knew it, I mean, my money had grown almost already to, I'm not there yet, but almost to 200,000, right? And that blew my mind, because once you make that initial sum of money and you start to be able to invest it, it grows quicker than you can imagine. It grows so quick if you're investing in the right things. So this is not investment advice, by the way, but be super careful. There's a lot of resources on what to invest in and if it's the right move or not. If y'all want to talk to me in the comments, I can give you knowledge or places to go, and or my thoughts on whatever you have in mind. But another way you can invest is also in yourself. So college or whatever. I'm about to start college. I never had a degree, only had a diploma, but college is great. I kind of don't listen to the whole spew about college being useless, because statistics show that people with degrees overall earn more. So don't go out just picking a shitty degree, but that's like common sense, But certain like engineering degrees and I'm a little hesitant on finance now, but my main thing I've been looking into is engineering degrees, and I see that they're still making mad money. So carefully choose what degree you would want to go for. I'm already into trades, so I was just trying to get myself some more leverage, but the trades are good as well if you want to invest in like an apprenticeship or something along those lines to increase your income. But yeah, many ways to invest. I suggest starting out with a Roth IRA. Do your research, and or a 401k. But I like having my own Roth IRA in my own personal account. But yeah, investing. Get into it, man. That's how you're gonna achieve wealth, truly. Because you can save as much as you want, but eventually you're gonna have to put that money into something that will make you more money. And it's just as simple as that. Number 3 is going to be seeking opportunity. This one's pretty self-explanatory, but every every chance you get to make extra money, obviously legally, but every chance you get to make more money, do it. There have been times where I've been at a garage sale and I've like started. I used to go to a garage sale and look on eBay, this specific item, and look up, like, change the filter to sold and see what that sold for, and then just, I was selling vintage camcorders and Xboxes and little things, and like trying to negotiate at garage sales, kind of on I forget the guy's name that used to, the influencer who used to vouch for that super heavy, but that something like that definitely works to make a little extra dollar. When I was doing concrete, if the elderly woman that was getting concrete done needed like her porch swing put back up or something along those lines, normally I would do it and make a little extra cash, or it's all about just having your mind open for any extra way to make cash, okay? And a lot of times, if your mind is open like that, the person is very receptive to giving you that money, because a lot of guys will let their ego get in the way, and they'll be like, man, I'm not putting up a porch swing, or like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not going to flip a vintage camcorder. But like, I mean, take your ego out of it, man. Money's money. So any way you can stack money, you've got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Any opportunity you can see to make money, take it. Do not let your ego get in the way or anything along those lines. Just do it, okay? Not everything's going to be sexy on the journey to building wealth. You know what I'm saying? It's not this Instagram reel or this TikTok, this super lavish thing. But also, social media is not reality, and you have to keep that in mind. You have to do things that aren't so cool looking to build actual wealth, okay? And number 4 is going to be, it's not either make a lot of money or have fun in your 20s. Regardless of what social media will tell you, you can do both, okay? You can do both by finding activities and things you enjoy that don't cost a lot of money. Boom, there's the secret. Like, social media won't tell you this. They'll tell you need to sacrifice your whole 20s and just live this lifestyle, just wasting your youth on trying to get as much money as possible. And there's a balance to that they don't mention. A few hobbies of mine that I like to do are hiking. I like to go hang out with friends. You know what I'm saying? I like to go on runs. I like to cycle a lot. I go to the gym. Man, what else? Just many things. Many things. I do marathons. There's many things that don't cost a lot of money that you can do and enjoy your life. Oh, and to add on to that, I travel quite a bit, right? But with my saving strategy, I don't have a problem spending money on traveling, because you only get these experiences and these memories once. You don't want to get older with children and a whole lot of strings or attachments, and then not be able to travel to wherever, said place or do whatever. You definitely want to have a budget set aside to traveling if that opportunity comes up, and take it for sure. My main thing here is not spending money on on other bullshit. So like food and just like wasting money on alcohol or anything like that. That's all I'm saying. But traveling is definitely something worthwhile to spend your money on. And if traveling's not your thing, okay, you should find something that you can spend money on that is worth it to you, right? and while also being able to save, because I am also able to go on trips and everything, and it doesn't put me back at zero. You know what I'm saying? And maybe for you, you need to sacrifice those trips and things in the first half to build that emergency fund and that lump sum that allows you to go on the trips later. That's just tailored to your specific situation. But yeah, traveling for me is something I'm definitely all right with spending money on. While I'm young and have the energy and friends and the opportunity to go, I'm totally all right with spending money on traveling. Number 5 is going to be one of the most important, and that is cutting out bullshit red pill content, okay? I'd say find a few creators or a few influencers. I wouldn't even say influencers, creators, content creators that you know are valid and that you know that have your best interest at mind without selling you this dream, right? Because you can get caught in a loop of just consuming this content, and a lot of it is shaming you for circumstances that you have control over, but you also don't. You weren't asked to be born in this time, right? Where it's especially hard for a man to get ahead. But a lot of these people do not talk from a place of, they don't recognize reality for a young man. They sell you on courses and sell you on all kinds of stuff, and they're just playing with your mind. So you need to cut out that noise and find a few creators who you rock with and you know have your best interests at mind and are speaking from a place of reality. Okay? It's as simple as that. The Andrew Tates and I don't know who else, Wes Watson and all of these guys, like, man, you got to cut that out. I know when I was young, I was consuming a lot of that, and I got nowhere. It wasn't until I found like 1 or 2 content creators that I watched that was just super organic and putting out their experiences and what actually got them to where they're at, whether it was mentally or financially, just sharing their experiences. And that was wonderful for me, like cutting out the red pill content as a man. So you got to get rid of that noise. And if you guys are interested, drop a comment and let me know, and I can give you a couple of those creators. But myself, I'm trying to come from a place like that with this channel, just a super organic way to help you guys level up alongside with me. I'm not really selling you a dream or like anything along those lines, because that's just not realistic, and that just makes guys less confident in their journey. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. I think I'm gonna go into more detail on a lot of these topics in future videos. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to hear me talk about, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.